right? So a dynamic web table is nothing but you will have to do some operations also apart from just capturing the data from the static table what we have seen, right? So I have one example here. I found one web table in HTML, and here in table you can see, right, we have headings also here: status, company, contact, country, and action. And then I have couple of check boxes, right? So this checkbox is basically uh, for the row number one, and this checkbox basically for row number two. Once you select this checkbox, you can just click to submit the data, right? As of now, it is not working because, but in real scenarios, it will work. Like once you click on this checkbox, you will have to just click on submit, and you can click on these links also, right? So once you click on these links, you will be like moving to the next page. Or if you click on this link, you will be moving to the again Google page. If I click on this link, I will be moving to the olacaps.com. So likewise, there are some operations which you might need to do in the tables directly, right? So some operations could be here like printing all the headers, printing all the headers, or printing number of rows in the number of rows in a table, printing number of columns in a table, right? And then printing all table data, and then checking if that particular data is there in the table or not, printing all table data and checking if there is any, if any particular data is there in table or not, or in other words I can say if the table contains this data, specific data or not, particular data is does exist in table or not. All right, and then I might need to click on this checkbox also. So clicking on the checkbox, clicking on the checkbox, or clicking on the link which is in the last column, right? So these are the different operations you might need to do. Not, I mean, it's not very specific to what operations we are doing, but whatever the operations you will have to do, you will have to use XPath, and you will have to create your customized XPath using the XPath access methods we discussed yesterday, right? Clicking on the link, right? So we will discuss them one by one, right? So first of all, we will just print all the headers, then we will check what all uh, rows we have, what all columns we have, what all data we have, uh, and then if that particular data exists or not in that table, right? So I will take your help. I don't know much about XPath, so I will take your help to create the XPath, and then we will uh, do all these scenarios. Okay, so uh, I will just quickly go to this URL. So driver.get, and then let me go to this. Okay, now my first operation is like I want to know all the headers of this, like status, company, contact, country, and action. So for that, I will have to inspect this. Then just observe the DOM structure carefully, what we have in the DOM, right? So this is actually a table, right? And if I try to look for table here, then how many tables I am getting? I am getting 4 tables. Okay, and then this table is basically, if I need to look for this specific table, then how can I locate that, Sitara?
Which was
1 second. What is the next table? Yeah, so this is the table, right, which we are referring, wherein the ID is customer. or name is cust underscore 123. How can I locate that table, Satara? Using any XPath?
Square brackets @ ID or
square brackets @ID and then equal
to customers
equal to customers
value.
Okay.
In quotes.
In single quotes, right? So I can get this table, right?
Yes.
Now I will have to look for all the headers, right? So how can I get that? So inside this table, I am having table body, right? And in table body, there are multiple rows. So first row is of header, and then second row is for table data, right? Flipkart, Sachin Bansal, India, and then no more link is there. Then in the next column, I have, next row I am having this checkbox, and then Amazon, Jeff Bezos, USA, etc. Right? So I need to know all the headers here. Disha, what I need to do here? How can I get all the headers?
All the headers in one go you want?
Yeah, I want all the headers in one go. So how can I locate them?
Okay, we can locate them by using XPath. So it is yeah, th, right? Okay. Table, what is the table name? The table ID we have already given, right?
Yeah.
Table ID, yeah. th, then everything in one go you want.
So how can I? So this XPath
okay,
is
we
enough.
can use this XPath is enough. Okay,
yeah, this XPath is enough. So what I have to do? How can I locate all the headers one by one?
You have to store that into the one string.
Driver dot what? Find element or find elements?
Find elements.
Find elements. Okay. By dot
XPath.
By dot XPath. Okay.
Pass the XPath and then dot.
Okay, where I can store this all?
Get text we want, right? Yeah, web element string. Yeah, web element or string. Let me think. Yeah, web element it is.
So find elements will give only one header or it will give all the headers?
Find element will give only one header and we need to iterate.
Find elements. I am using find elements here. So I need to print all the headers, not one. Status, company, contact.
Understood.
There are 5 headers, right? So that is the reason I am using find elements. Yeah. So it cannot be stored in a single string, right? We will have to use array or list, right? Here, Disha.
Correct. Yeah.
Naresh, so, are you getting it?
Yes.
Find element and then all headers. Okay. And list I have to import from where?
Java.ut.
Why are we using list here?
There might be some. It is a dynamic, right? So it's a dynamic table, so we are using list. If it
how can I get the count of the all headers, Sitara? What method I will have to use from the list?
Get size.
Dot size, right? Yeah. Okay, I will get the size of what all headers I am having, and then I need to print all the headers. How can I do that?
Use for loop.
For loop, yeah. What inside the for loop?
Web element.
Web element, okay.
Send any value web element.
Web element.
All headers.
All headers, okay. And then in system.out.println, what I have to do? Will it give? Will this will if I write like a element here, will it print all the headers?
All headers dot yeah.
It will
All
give
headers.
address, I guess.
So what I have to do to get text?
Get text.
Get text, right?
Yes.
Simple, right? It's not that difficult.
Yeah.
I'm running this and let's see whether I get all the headers or not. Getting it, right? So I'm getting all 5 headers as in the count and then all 5 headers, right? Disha, Naresh,
Yeah, understood.
understood,
Nitin,
right?
just one question. We used a direct XPath, right? Instead of that, we could have used XPath access method as well, right? I mean, tag and then the child part, the the thing that we learned yesterday.
How can I use this? No, Sitara, tell me.
Tag name is table attribute ID, and then after instead of th, if we had mentioned child,
So child will give all, right, of th.
and then tag name which is th.
Yeah, so this is also fine, right? So it is giving the child of this table, and yeah, this is also fine, Sitara. So let me use this. Okay, so likewise you have to try. Yeah, so it is giving 5 and then all. Good. Okay, so next is our we need to count number of rows there. How can I count number of rows here? Naresh, now it's your turn. How can I? So there are around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So I need to know number of rows here. How can I do that? What XPath I will have to use? So until here everything will be same. So I am locating table using the ID customers. Now next is I need to know the rows here.
tr/tr.
/tr. Yeah, so /tr is giving me all the rows, right, Naresh?
Yeah.
Good. /tr, and then what I have to put here in this script, driver dot find elements,
Find
right?
elements.
By dot XPath, and then this will give me list of web element, all rows, and then I will have to just print them, all rows dot size. Okay, and we are good to go. Let me run this quickly. Yeah, so we are getting all the rows. Okay, so first we checked number of columns, then we checked 1, 2, 3, 4 number of rows. Then I want all the data of this table. How can I get that all the data? All the data is in like how many data cells I have in this table. or if I want to iterate them one by one.
So Nitin, it is giving status also is counting as row, one row.
Yeah, so this is row only, right?
Hmm.
This is row only, and if I don't want this, I will have to subtract this. For table, for Selenium, this is row only. Yeah, so that is the reason it is, because it is coming inside table only, right? So in table body, this is table row. So this is one row. Even headers are one row. So for table data, what I have to do? Just a small change here, right? Just TD.
TD.
Yeah,
TD.
and it will give me all the table data. Right? It's again pretty simple. And if I go to this, let me just copy paste this. All data, I would say this time. And instead of this, 1 second, sorry. And I need to iterate that also. So for that, I will use for loop, and this will go up to all data. And here, let's say table data, and then table data dot get text. Yeah, so I'm getting all the data, right? One by one, it is fetching all the data, and then I'm getting it. So here I'm getting the count also. Now, if I need to check
Nitin, I didn't understand a count of what it is giving.
the count of data, table data, this cell.
Can you go to the output and compare? I mean, I just want to see once.
So it
No,
is
30,
not
I didn't understand. 30, what it is giving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5.
Okay.
5 columns and 6 rows, right? So all is table data. What if I need to check if any particular data is there or not in the table? So I will have to add some condition here, right? With this for loop.
Yeah, if condition.
If condition, right? So can you tell me how to put that?
Sure. If
td dot
get text. We have we kept that in any string? We can keep that in string and we can compare that with the actual text.
We will have to do it only. td dot get text and td dot
last but one.
last one. Yeah, and this we have to put in
one
string value, and that we have to check if value dot contains any value, let's say Ola is there, then what I have to do?
Data is present in the table. So
data is present. And then let's say I'm breaking the loop. Okay, suppose that I don't want anything else to be printed. Yeah, making sense?
Yes.
Sitara, is it making
Yes.
sense for you? So, 1 second. What I have done? Okay, I have not printed this here, right? Okay. So I will have to print values also, right? So it will it print all values, or will it print values until it finds Ola?
Until it finds
It finds, yeah.
Until it finds Ola, until that only it will print all the values, right? If let's say some specific value is not there in that, then what it will do? Let's say I am looking for my name in the table. What it will do? Sitara?
It will print all other values.
All other values, yeah. So one by one it will check the values, and then if this value is not there, then my this block will never execute, right? And all the values would be printed, right?
yes.
Okay, so all the values would be printed here. Yeah, so this time all the values printed here. Jenkins, open source, UK, no more. Okay. Now understood until here, right? How to get all the data, how to get all the rows, how to get all the columns, number of size of them, and then need to check if particular data is there in the column or not. Right now, the next is how can I click on this checkbox, and how can I click on this link? So who will tell me one by one? I want to click on this Selenium checkbox.
Nitin, can you repeat the question? Sorry.
So I need to click on this checkbox here.
Okay.
Okay, and I need to click on this no more link also after some time.
Okay. You just want to click upon that Selenium wala checkbox, right?
Selenium wala checkbox, yeah.
Okay.
So how can I click on that?
Yeah. First inspect that checkbox.
Checkbox, okay. Inspect. Oh, 1 second. Checkbox. Where is that? Yeah. So this is my checkbox. Yeah. Should I go directly to this, Disha? Input.
No. Yeah, we can go, but my question is, if we want to, I mean, in whole table, do we directly want to go to Selenium, or what? I mean, whatever code we have written till now, right? In that only, do you want modification?
I want to do a separate checkbox. So that's a separate test case.
Okay. Okay. Separate test. Okay.
Yeah, that's a separate test case, and that test case is not dependent on other.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
So this, can I use this input at the rate type equal to checkbox? Disha, Sitara, can I use this? I'm getting 6 with this. If I use this checkbox, I'm getting 6 elements allocated with this. How to get this only Selenium wala checkbox? So I will have to use some
Parent.
for following your proceeding, right? Following your proceeding of for parent or descendant kind of operations here, right? So what from where I can take the help? What would be my context node here?
Selenium, because
Selenium, yeah. So Selenium is something which is next to this checkbox, right? And it all comes in single row, right? So this checkbox would be sibling of Selenium, right? For this TR, all TDs are children, right? And this TD is sibling of my Selenium.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So what I have to do, I have to write TD where text is equal to Selenium, right? So I could go up to Selenium. Then I have to use what? Preceding sibling. Double colon and then TD, right? So this is giving me, and if I want to use tag here, I can use tag also, right? Input. Naresh, is it fine? Are you understanding how I am doing?
Yes. Yes, Nitin. Even if we are not giving input also,
It will work, and if you're not giving input, but I am making it more robust.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm making it more robust. Okay. So it is giving me preceding sibling. Only one sibling I have here before Selenium. Yeah. So
Yeah, understood.
so let's say, let me remove this driver dot find this time what I will do, find element or find elements?
Element.
Find element. And then dot click, right?
Yes.
And what if I need to click on this link of the same row? No more. What changes I have to do? This Naresh here.
Can I take following sibling?
Following sibling. Okay. And following sibling is giving me three data.
Okay.
So it is giving me open source, it is giving me USA, and it is giving me this. No more also. So how can I?
Double slash. Will be having any tag name, right?
So let me check if I am having any tag name. Yeah, so there is a tag name A.
Yeah, A.
Right? Or without tag name, I can use 3 also, right?
Studio of 3.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
3 or A, right? And I can click on this. So driver dot find element y dot xpath dot click. Okay, and let me put some static weight here. Sorry. Okay, let's run this. So it clicked on that checkbox and then it moved to the next page. Checkbox, 1 second. Preceding sibling td.click. Okay, it is not clicking on that checkbox. Why? Because we have to make it more specific.
So TD1. But when we wrote that XPath, right, it was finding that element perfectly.
It was finding, but it is spelling in the script. It is not clicking here. It should be clicking. So maybe I can try with input. Let's see if it works. Yeah, this time it is working. So that XPath, though it was giving you the unique locator, but it did not work in the script. So you have to be more specific here. Fine. So likewise, we can play around with table using the different XPaths.